The moment when Max Verstappen changed his mentality forever. It's not about his driving style, it's about his new mindset, the mindset of the lion. To create the ultimate driver, a driver to fight for wins, and most importantly, to fight for world championships. That moment happened in 2019. And now Max Verstappen is awakened. I am Dani Lozano, video editor and content creator. In this video, I will reveal all secrets behind my edit Awaken, Max Verstappen. I recommend you first to go to watch my edit in case you did not watch before. Link available in the description of this video, in the comments below, and also in this card. After watch it, come back to this video to watch this analysis. Now it's time to reveal the secrets of Awaken, Max Verstappen. And this young lion is the representation of Max Verstappen. As you know, Max Verstappen, it's represented as a lion because his logotype, at the top of his helmet you can see a lion. It's the symbol that represents to Max in Formula 1. The video starts with Max Verstappen young before to come to Formula 1. I'm representing this young Verstappen in a young lion. When I start to create on my mind the idea to make this edit Awaken Max Verstappen, I knew this song, and the title Awaken was perfect to represent this edit, and the lyrics are really connected with Max Verstappen during the video.
My big dream is F1, of course.
Can you see the relation of this in the lyrics?
The night beckons while you dream.
My big dream is F1, of course.
I also use the lyrics of this song to create connections with the footage and the edit. The night becomes while you dream. And Max Verstappen is dreaming to come to Formula 1. That in this moment is a dream because he's actually a Formula 3 driver. This is the thumbnail design of the video that is on YouTube. Pay attention to the borders of this thumbnail. You can see some kind of typography. During the video, you can see some words from the left to the right, these 5 words in the same typography that I use for the thumbnail design. These are the words that are written in the first part of the video. Formula 3, 10 wins, 7 poles, 16 podiums, 33 races. The stats of Max Verstappen, Formula 3 season, 33 races, 10 wins, 7 poles, 16 podiums in his first and only season he completed in Formula 3. This young lion is combined with the Formula 3 stats of Max Verstappen, the young lion preparing to becoming a big and fierce lion when he will come to Formula 1 years later. Max Verstappen fighting in feeder categories to come to the top, which is Formula 1. That's the metaphor of this scene.
My big dream is F1, of course.
The meaning of these words, it's Toro Rosso 2015 season. His first season in Formula 1 was in 2015 with the Scuderia Toro Rosso. That are the 2 words representing on this part of the video. He's saying, my big dream is F1, of course.
My big dream is F1, of course.
And after this phrase, these 2 words, it's like a prediction, the thing where he will make his debut and the season when he will make his debut in Formula 1.
Basically, up until I was 16, I was in go-karting.
And this is the meaning. Youngest debut in Formula 1, 17 years, 5 months, 15 days. The moment when he made his debut in Formula 1, becoming in the youngest driver to take part in a Formula 1 Grand Prix.
Then I did 1 year of Formula 3.
What that means? Youngest points in Formula 1, 17 years, 5 months, 29 days. 15 days after breaking the record of the youngest driver to participate in a Formula 1 race, broke another record, being the youngest driver to score a World Championship point during the Malaysia Grand Prix of the 2015 season at age of 17 years, 5 months and 29 days, breaking another world record. This is what is written in this part of the video. Youngest fastest lap, 19 years, 1 month, 14 days. Max Verstappen is also the youngest driver ever to set a fastest lap in a Formula 1 Grand Prix. He did it in the Brazilian Grand Prix 2016. And this moment is beautiful because I'm also using once again the young lion to represent Max Verstappen. Here at the right side is Max Verstappen in his first season in Formula 1, and I just see the footage. There's a lion, a young lion, looking back like if he's stand up, watching the overtake Max Verstappen is ready to make. Moment he passed, Max Verstappen completes the overtake. The young lion stopped to looking back and continue his way. I found the footage of the young lion before to complete the deed, and I was making the deed because when I saw the young lion stop, stand up, looking back in this way, it's a connection, a new connection I decided to make. It's like the young lion is watching the young Max Verstappen, that at the same time they are the same. The young lion is waiting to see if Max Verstappen is able to complete such a difficult overtake. And in the moment Max Verstappen completes the overtake, he completes another step to get all to becoming an adult lion. You stand upon the edge, woven by a single thread. In this corner, it's like you are on the edge. If you check some accidents that happen in this corner, in Blanchimont, you realize this is one of the most dangerous corners in the world. If something little goes wrong in this part of the track, and you fail the corner and you go straight away, you will have a massive crash. He's putting in risk his life. Now you saw a new lion, but this time the lion is not young, it's an adult lion. I'm mixing with footage of Max Verstappen next season. He is now driving not in Toro Rosso. Now he's an official driver of the Red Bull Racing family, because the first season of Max Verstappen, he did so well that immediately was promoted to Red Bull Racing next season. The lion has grown and is ready to fight for bigger things.
It's Max Verstappen, the race leader!
What an idiot! I can't find him now.
And once again, the lion is here. I decided to show it in the scene where Max Verstappen is fighting with Ocon. And at the same time, I'm trying to send the message that the lion is fierce and is aggressive as well. You have to control this power the lion have, Max Verstappen have. In the episode with Esteban Ocon, the moment he went to punch him, he's showing he's a lion, but not only because he's strong, also he's a lion because he's aggressive. The bad part of the lion.
He may fall down upon you.
the moment Ocon crashed into Verstappen in a very stupid mistake by Ocon because it was a lap car. Max Verstappen was leading, and this accident private to Max Verstappen to win this race in Brazil.
It's Max Verstappen, the race leader.
What idiot! I can't find him now.
The Max Verstappen fury was the highest I saw in my life in Max Verstappen, and fate may fall down upon you while the devil is knocking right at your door. The devil is that irrational part of us that make us to act as an animals, that make us to make mistakes in moments we are absorbed absolutely in our fury. This devil is right at the door of Max Verstappen in moments like this one in Brazil. Physical violence is not right at all. We have to try to solve our problems, dialogating, not fighting. That's the message I try to send using these lyrics.
Now, he's got past him. Did they make contact? Verstappen keeps hold of the place. He's going for it again. He locks up. Vettel tries to fight it back again, and he gets pushed wide. Max Verstappen into the dirt. He goes Verstappen down the inside on Lewis Hamilton. They make contact. Hamilton passes Verstappen.
In this part of the vid, I'm trying to show Max Verstappen a bit tired because he's trying, he's evolving, he's fighting with Hamilton, with Vettel, but he needs something more. He needs the last step to control himself a bit in some moments because he has the speed, he has the talent, but he's been sometimes over aggressive, and that's why I'm trying to show in this part of the footage. He's trying to do everything possible to demonstrate he is the best.
He's going for it again. He locks up.
The voice begins to call you while you hunger. The hunger inside of Max Verstappen is to prove that he's ready to be world champion. He's ready not only to win races as he was doing in 2019 at this point, fighting with Hamilton, with Sebastian Vettel on track.
Vettel tries to fight it back again, and he gets pushed wide. Max Verstappen into the dirt.
The taste of destiny you're searching for. The destiny you are searching for is to be world champion.
He goes Verstappen down the inside on Lewis Hamilton. They make contact. Hamilton passes Verstappen.
This is what is written at that part of the video. Youngest on the podium, 18 years, 7 months, 15 days. Max Verstappen is also the youngest driver that finished on the top 3 places in a Formula 1 Grand Prix during the Spanish Grand Prix in 2016, becoming the youngest driver being in a Formula 1 podium ever.
Side Raikkonen and Verstappen. That's where the contact.
Well, he nearly took somebody else with him.
Once again, here in Spa 2019, I think it's fault of Max Verstappen as well because he have not room, but he tried to pass Raikkonen in a point where it's not ahead, the space is tight.
Just ahead of Max Verstappen, as you said, Martin was hanging back.
He tried to avoid a contact with a car in front, and he was touched in the rear by someone, but this time was not his fault. He was trying to be very conscious. Martin Brundle is saying here that
Max Verstappen, as you said, Martin was hanging back, being cautious.
Max being extremely cautious.
he's extremely cautious. Verstappen is changing his mentality during 2019. He's trying to learn from the little mistakes he had to correct. And a new Max Verstappen is emerging right now at the final part of the 2019 season.
Verstappen's challenging, and they touch!
They touch here with Charles Leclerc in Japan, but this time was not his fault. Max Verstappen is clearly ahead and Leclerc touched him.
I always respected everyone in terms of their results and achievements, but I always wanted to be myself.
This part of the vid probably is one of the most important. I saw once again a lion, the phrase of Max Verstappen.
I always respected everyone in terms of their results and achievements, but I always wanted to be myself.
At this time, as you can see, the lion is relaxed, is calm, it's not fierce. It's a different lion that represents a different Max Verstappen. He is able to rethinking the move, to stay calm, to wait for the moment, to make the final decision in the right moment. That's what is representing this lion that is calm. This montage, I love it. It has a powerful meaning. A face that is divided in two parts. One part is the Max Verstappen face, and the other part of the face is the lion. If I have to select one moment of the video to represent the whole meaning of the video, I will pick this one, which is the total representation of the combination between Max Verstappen and a lion as the same. The awaken is produced. The moment where Verstappen looked to the front, and now I can say that I'm a real lion. I'm fierce, I'm strong, but also I'm cold, and I'm patient when I have to. A lion is a fierce animal, the king of the jungle. Very aggressive animal, but at the same time cold. This lion roaring, it's the roar of now I'm prepared to be world champion. Now I'm complete. I'm ready to show my new version, the new version of Max Verstappen that we are talking in this video. He can control his new power. He's now the real lion he wants to be. The version that Max Verstappen needs before to fight for world championships.
Verstappen gets an awful start.
I never really had someone I looked up to.
He has into turn 3.
This is wonderful, saying I never really had someone to look up to. And the commentator says he has into turn 3.
I never really had someone I looked up to.
He has into turn 3.
I made this combination purposely because it fit very well. The thing that he has to look up to is only the next car he will overtake. I try to create this connection mixing these phrases.
Who's prepared to break the latest? Max Verstappen.
For me, you know,
This is what is written at that part of the video. Youngest race winner, 18 years, 7 months, 15 days. That is the same date of the previous record broken, the youngest driver to be in a Formula 1 podium, because he was at the top step of that podium, so at the same time he broke both records. The youngest driver in being part of that Formula 1 podium, and also the youngest driver ever in Formula 1 to win a Formula 1 race.
I think the most important is to be yourself.
Goes round the outside, Max Verstappen. Here comes Verstappen again. He's almost pushed onto the grass. Going to go down the inside. Yes, he is under braking.
Oh, yes.
As Verstappen goes down the inside, wheel to wheel. They do touch wheel, and Max Verstappen hangs out round the outside.
You can see all these highlights of the 2019 season, fighting against Lewis Hamilton, against Charles Leclerc, against many drivers he's overtaking, because now he's complete. He's not crashing with anyone, he's not over aggressive. The representation of this new lion we are talking through this video. The lyrics saying awaken, he's awakened right now. And I saw this footage of Max Verstappen in the shadows, a short flashback of the lion again, like I am the real lion, the version of myself that I want to be.
Comes wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton. Round the outside of turn 1 he goes. Switches early Verstappen. Late braking. Leclerc this time might just have to give way. The Brazilian Grand Prix goes to Max Verstappen.
And this is the Brazilian Grand Prix, the last race Max Verstappen won until the moment I was making this edit, that was in November 2019. This is the thumbnail design of the video that is on YouTube. Pay attention to the borders of this thumbnail. You can see some kind of typography. Let's change the typography, and in that way you finally will understand what that word means. Spain 2016 was the first victory of Max Verstappen in Formula 1. Malaysia 2017 was the second. Mexico 2017 and 2018. Austria 2018 and 2019. Germany 2019. And the last victory until the moment I made this edit was Brazil 2019. So at the top and at the bottom it's representing all Max Verstappen victories in Formula 1 until the end of the 2019 season.
The Brazilian Grand Prix goes to Max Verstappen.
You always have to remember where you do it for. And
Let's reveal the final words of the video. Youngest world champion. Actually, Max Verstappen is world champion, but at that time in 2019 wasn't. Max Verstappen was Formula 1 world champion in 2021 for the first time. Was the youngest? Let's check it in the stats. He wasn't. He was the fourth youngest. 24 years, 2 months and 12 days. Sebastian Vettel is the youngest actually. The main phrase of the song obviously is Awaken, and it sounds in the most important moments of the video.
He goes Verstappen down the inside on Lewis. Grand Prix goes to Max Verstappen.
You always have to remember where you do it for, and that is for me just try to win races.
Once again, the lion is present in this edit. What is this? One of the helmets of Max Verstappen and the logotype at the top of the helmet, which is also the logotype of Max Verstappen brand, which is the final representation of Max Verstappen as an animal. I mix it with a real lion that is close into the camera and finally roars and go for it.
For me, just try to win races.
Awaken, Max Verstappen is a message for all of us. From this video, we can learn that everyone needs to change constantly. Evolving is part of our nature. We have the opportunity to learn from our mistakes, transforming them in solutions for our future. Adapting as a way to survive, awaken as a way to drive faster. If you enjoy this analysis, don't forget to subscribe. The second part, some people say, this driver is arrogant. Now, let's do the same with the words that are written at the left side. He made a joke about it.
Not bad for a Belgian.
It's available only for my community on Patreon. Patreon.com/floss. Here. In addition, your support on Patreon makes possible I can continue creating edits and analysis like this one.